Hey, folks, it's Dave back here in Studio B again, coming to you on this Friday night, and we're going to play a little bit of season ticket baseball tonight here, trying to get this back on the channel. I printed out a couple of teams and have an idea for a double elimination project, so we'll talk about that. Now, tomorrow night, we bumped it, I think we're going to bump it to maybe 8 o'clock, quarter of 8, tomorrow night, Boston time. We're going to have a chat with some people in the community. We're going to talk about the future of the hobby. It's something we always hear about. Oh, is the hobby dying? Do we not have enough people playing the games? Are the companies going out of business? So we're going to talk about all that stuff tomorrow night live, which would be May 3rd. Saturday night, May 3rd. That's the plan anyway. Okay, we had a couple people cancel on us, so we had a couple other people step up that might jump in. But in any case, if all goes well, we'll be here tomorrow night and we'll be chatting about the state of the hobby, if you will. Also on Sunday night, Mike and I are going to want to come on somewhat, early Sunday night, I think, and we're going to chat about Digital to Dice Con. Got a couple more things squared away that we want to talk to you about and bring up to you. And so anybody coming to the convention in Connecticut might have a few more answers, if you will. So that'll be Sunday night with Mike and I. That would be May 4th, I believe that is, this Sunday. And as far as what's going on here, as Barbara comes by, hi Barbara, I want to get some season ticket back on the channel. I really did like that game. I really did. And so I want to get it back on the table, and we'll get the Libbies on the table. Triple G comes by as well. That's we have Barbara and Triple G in the house. So let me show you what I got going on over here. Okay, so here's my overhead, and this is what we have. We have Texas at Baltimore tonight. Now, what's happening is I decided to print out a handful of teams from 1977 because I got to print these out, as you know. And so I says, what would be kind of fun is to get this on the table and do a double elimination tournament. Okay, nothing fancy. So I printed out a couple of teams here. So I have Baltimore, Texas, Boston, and Kansas City. So those are my four teams. And we're just going to play. We're going to start off with the lesser team going at the better team, I think what it is. So we got Baltimore, Texas, and maybe that wasn't a good matchup here. Baltimore was 97, Texas 95. All right, well, in either case, this is how we do it. We had the second place Orioles and the second place Rangers. I'm going to have the third place Sox at the first place Royals. Four teams, and again, the loser goes into the loser's bracket, winner goes into the winner's bracket, and we play out till we have a team that does not have two losses. So we're going to try that and see how it goes. Now you can see here, I messed up on my printing, and I did correct it today. So you can see how Gaylord Perry is off center. That's me. All right, I messed that up. Somehow when I printed it, it had all the space on the side, and I didn't hit the right setting, and so it condensed it, and when I cut the middle here, it left it. So this is off center. Tonight, I redid, I printed Baltimore tonight. See how that's like seamless? Everything looks good. The sides look good. So Baltimore is my new cut. So I tried a different way of printing, and I forgot that you got to really hit it on the head to get these to center up. And so I screwed up. So that's me. So this is not season ticket. This is me, and this is me correcting my mistake, and it come out so much better. It really is. David comes by. Thanks for coming by, David. And so this would be my first game. This is going to be Baltimore, Texas. Now here's what I'm going to do here. So I, as you know, season ticket comes with everybody, so I have everybody. And what I'm going to do is this my tournament, my rules, and it's just kind of for me to get back in the season ticket. Is how I'm going to do this is everybody's eligible to play. Every single person that I have is eligible to play. So if I want to bring in a pinch hitter, a pinch runner, a pitcher, I'm going to have, if they got 30 guys, all 30 guys are available. So I'm not going to worry about who's on the bench and who can play and who can't play. We're going to make everybody eligible to play for their team in this tournament, and that's kind of how we're going to run it. So hopefully we'll have some fun with that. Hello from Vancouver. Thanks for coming by. Oh, and Dwayne, I was just watching Dwayne's channel. He had a Dave game. What were you, 12 innings, Dwayne? Dwayne was playing some APA baseball. I love watching APA baseball. He was just playing that tonight, and I turned it on as I was setting up here, and I was watching him. He was going deep into extra innings. I was like, oh, man, yeah, that's how it just goes, right? All right, so a couple of things here we're going to try tonight. 12 innings, Dwayne said. Okay. I'm going to be using the auto manager steal attempt system here, which I didn't use last time. So I'm going to try it this time for season ticket. Whereas you start with a runner's speed. There's a bonus over here on the chart. Then you add the situational bonus, and that'll give you a number. And that'll tell you if you're going to steal or no steal, pretty much. In a nutshell, that's how it goes. So we're going to try that tonight. Okay, we're going to try the auto steal for each team. What else are we going to do here? Oh, I have my new score sheet here. I've been trying to find a score sheet because I love going to Digi Dugout and printed out a historical game. But for this here, it doesn't work. So what I went into, I think it's Affinity Publisher, and I took a couple of my favorite score sheets and I created my own score sheet. So this is a Dave creation, okay? And I just kind of copied some of my favorite things. And I did go to 13 innings, as you see. All right, I did go to 13 innings. I made sure of that. So this is what I'm trying tonight. It just gives me my position, my lineup, arm speed, and fielding for right now. 13 innings. Then I get my visitor pitchers. I even added a fatigue here, so if in case they get fatigue, I can make a note if I want to. So a little bit of stats here, and then I get the away team at the bottom, if you will, doing the same thing. Or the home team at the bottom, rather. So we're going to see how it goes. And what's kind of neat about this, because I set it up in the publisher, I can just kind of go in and change my lineups and make them look really nice. I wrote them out here. I think I threw it away. But I wrote out the lineup on a score sheet, and it looks so messy. I was like, geez, I might as well just go in here and type it out, right? So we're trying out my new score sheet tonight, and hopefully it works out kind of nice. I'm hoping. And so that is going to be the deal tonight. And yeah, so we get the Al Wilson baseball field here on the table, and hopefully everything's gonna go well here today. I gotta move this wire here. I got a camera wire that hangs in the way. John comes by as well. John, John just picked this up too, right? I think John said he just picked up season ticket baseball. Oh, I also got colors tonight. So I got my Al Wilson printed guys. So I get Baltimore and Texas because I really don't have fast and slow. I'll be using team colors tonight when I play app. I got to go fast and slow. All right, so here we go. We have and Phoenix Knight comes by. Nice, fantastic to see him. And holy cow, we got Atlanta checking in. What's the weather down there, Patrick, in Atlanta? And are you getting a hockey team again? What's going on down there? You guys going to get a hockey team? You had the Flames, and then you had the Atlanta Knights of the IHL. Remember the Atlanta Knights? And then you had the Thrashers, and they're talking about going back to Atlanta. Season ticket arrives tomorrow. So cool. So cool. And Phoenix hasn't done anything since his 85 replay wrapped up. So what I'm doing here, in case you just missed it, this is 1977 season ticket. And I just took 4 teams in the American League. I have Boston and Baltimore in the East and Kansas City and Texas in the West. I didn't want to play the Yankees. They won it all, and I just didn't want them winning all this. So I wanted to, take the other 2 teams in that division. And we're just going to play a double elimination just for fun, just to get it on the table, and just to see if I like the double elimination format. So again, we have Gaylord Perry on the mound over here, and Jim Palmer. And what I'm doing is I'm going to start each team with their pitcher that pitched the most, and then game 2 will be the pitcher that pitched the most after that, and then down the line until I don't think they'll go any deeper than 4. I don't think, but if we do, we'll go back to the top. And talking of the NHL coming back north of here, our third try, maybe. They keep talking about it, although they are talking about Houston again. I think they're talking about Houston again. They really want to go south for some reason. Go south, young man. Gus comes by and use this game for the 84 co-op product. Yeah, I don't have 84 in this. I thought about picking it up, but then I'd have to print more teams, but I still might. I bought 84 in a lot of other seasons, so I need to get back to that project, but I just been kind of having fun doing some other things here. All right, we're almost ready to go. I got my bubbly orange cream here today. And we're going to see what we can do. All right, now, again, I'm not an expert at this game. So this is not a tutorial on season ticket, okay? Because it's been a while since I played it, so I want to, kind of take my time and work my way back to you, babe. I want to see if I can get this going here, because there's a lot of little things I keep forgetting to check. It's not a difficult game, but there's some things that we need to kind of keep an eye on here. So I'm going to do my best to play this correctly, but no matter what, we're going to have a good time tonight. So let's get going here. So we have Al Bumbry coming up here, and he will kick things off here. He's the center fielder, and let's see if I can remember how to play this game. I played it the other day and had a good time. All right, so here's what we got. So we have a 3-4-0, right? So a 3 is going to be off the batter, and a 4-0, right? Red, white, blue, right? 3-4-0. Guess what? Struck him out. So we're going to start off with a whiff, and we have one away. Gaylord Perry. I don't know how old he was at this point here, but 38. 38 years old, and he's throwing some smoke is what he's doing. Yeah, if I get stuck, I'll definitely ask. I don't think the NHL should go back to Hartford, Gus. Maybe Quebec, but not Hartford. It's just not a big enough city, and I think it's a nostalgia thing with Hartford. And I think if they came back, they'd be excited for about a month, and then it would fade, and then they would be like, then they'd lose the team. Like, oh man, I can't believe we lost a team. All right, so here we go. So we're gonna have Rich Dower coming up, and another 3 and a 392 this time. And that'll be a single because he likes to mingle, right? So Dower will get the single. Now let's check the steal. Let's go to the chart. Let's go to the chart. So let's check the is the speed rating. All right, with a single runner on base, only check for a steal attempt if their steal rating is equal to or higher than the catcher's arm. So his steal rating is 0. So we're going to say no steal, okay? We're going to say no steal. So Dower is on first base, and that's going to bring up Singleton with one away. The Whalers had some nice jerseys. I like the green ones. When they went to the blue and the silver, I didn't like that, but I did like the greens. All right, so Ken Singleton coming up. This time we get a 1. So we have a 1-3-5. So I believe that's going to be a 3-3-5, right? So we're going to change. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, right. We're going to change the 1. I always get mixed up on this. So instead of a 1-3-5, we get a 3-3-5. And that's another strikeout. Struck him out. So Singleton goes down on strikes. And what do we have here now? Yeah, I think I did that right. I always get tripped up on that. I don't know why. All right, Lee May. I wish the Kings would go back to the black and white logo. Didn't they kind of ditch the black and white and go back to the royal? I thought they changed something this year. They had the purple and yellow was okay for a while, but I think they overused it. All right, let's go to May. Oh, we have 2 away, by the way. 2 away to May. And we have a 4 against the righty and a 6-2 and a 4-6-2. Well, let's hit down the third base for double play. So it's going to go G5, and that'll be that. So they get the 1 hit, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. And we should go to the bottom of the first here in Texas. It's a Texas-sized game. And the score right now is 0-0. And again, these are some of my favorite cards. Just how everything's laid out. You see exactly what you're looking for. Everything on the card is laid out. Got some stats at the bottom. Just, you don't need to hunt for anything on these cards. Okay. So now, we said the steal, the catcher's arm. So the catcher's arms are 5s and 6s. So it's going to be tough to steal today if we take that auto route. So here we go. We might have to override a couple of things. Maybe. All right, Palmer now facing Hargrove. Ooh, we have a 1, a 4, and a 0. So 140 is going to be 340, and a 340 is a walk. Ooh, so Hargrove draws the Pantera walk. And his steals a 3, so he is not going to steal. So Hargrove goes down to first. Oh, I never put the guy on base, did I? Damn it. I always forget that. All right, so we do have a guy on base. I forgot this guy here. He never checked in. On the Orioles. All right, so does Campaneris want a bunt? He's a bunt 9. You know, I do like the bunt. No, we're not going to bunt. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no bunt. All righty? I'm going to say no bunt. So we're going to swing away. So we have nobody out. Campaneris swinging away. Swing me away. So we have a 2, 6, and a 1. So that's over here. So against a righty, a 2, 6, and a 1 is popped it up. Boy, right on 2, 6, 1 actually. Popped it up to second base. And he should have bunted. So that's 1 away. So Campaneris is out. And Gus says what he likes about this game is the players don't take up that many pages. Yeah, I think what it's usually 3 pages of 3 pages of batters and 3 pages of printers and maybe 1 extra batter page. So it's like 6 or 7 pages. There's 6 to a page. They're nice and big. Again, I didn't line these up well at all. That's why they're off center. This one tonight is what I did here, and I printed them a little differently. They come out perfect, and I didn't have to trim anything. Not at all. No trimming at all. Marlon comes by and Fenner comes by. Thanks for tuning in here on Friday night as we play a little season ticket baseball. So we have one away here with one on, and it's going to be Claudell Washington coming up. And, ooh, we're going to go to the ballpark chart. Ooh, a 693. Ooh, he gets a hold of this one. And a 693, that's going to be a double. 693 is a double. Now, because it doesn't list a fielder, you can't try for the extra base. All right, if it had a fielder, if it said where it went, you could try, but because it didn't, you can't. So Hargrove will stop over here at third base. So with one away, we have second and third, and that's a double for his trouble. So now we have Willie Horton. Here's a who. What's he going to do? Oh, yeah. Yep. I'm sorry. You're right. Hang on a sec. Add 10 for the home team. You are correct. So I had a, 692? That's a 702. Oh, I'm sorry. That's going to be a walk. Oh, that's a bummer. That's right. You add 10 for the home team. You're right. Thank you so much. Again, it's been a while since I played this. So that 692 is a 7-0. So that's a walk. So let's back that up. Back it up. So it's going to be first and second. So it's going to be a walk. So a Pantera walk. So we have first and second on the Pantera walk. One away. Yeah. So sometimes it's kind of weird how sometimes it comes up, it gets worse. That would have been a nice double, but it turns into a walk. And sometimes over here, too, like you get home run, home run, home run, and then up, it's caught. And then home run, up, it's caught. I meant to ask Clay about that. I have to ask him that in Connecticut. Like, what was the idea behind that? I had 692, I thought. I thought I had 692. We're going to go with a walk. We're going to go with a walk. If I screwed up again, I screwed up. That's all right. Again, this is just me getting the game on the table, trying to learn it, trying to get back in the swing of things. So I told you I was going to make mistakes. Told you. All right, so we have first and second is what we're going to do now. First and second. And we have a 443. So it's over here against the righty. And a 443. Oh, boy, that's a 2-bagger plus. And that's going to be a long double. Everyone will score. So Willie Horton, so it doesn't really matter now. Everybody scores on this double. And he'll land at second base. So that's going to bring in a couple of runs. So guess what we have to do? We have to go to our scoreboard. And we got to put our scoreboard people to work because it's 2-0 Texas here. So Palmer gives up a walk, and a double. Almost had 2 doubles. So here it is. 2-0 in the first inning. It's still only 1 away. And Horton's down at second base. And we're not going to steal. And it's Dave May. Each guy's got a May here. We have a Lee and a Dave. I didn't realize that. So we have a Dave May coming up here. We're still in the first inning. We got a man on second base. And that's going to be a 507. Ooh, I think that's a rare. Right, 507's a rare play. We'll play it. Again, we're here to have fun tonight. We're here to learn. All right, let me get my rare play chart. So we have a runner on second. 507. Looks like it's going to be page 30 on the rare play chart. How did I know I was going to be pulling out the rare plays tonight? Where are the rare plays? What did I do with the rare plays? Well, they're here somewhere. There we are. Rare plays. Oh, I had my hand on it the whole time. All right, so I think we're going to go to page 30. And let's see what rare plays happen here. By the way, it's not 30 pages. It starts at 29. So I'm not digging 30 pages into it. All right, so we have rare play here. So we're just going to roll again on the rare play. Oh, I got to roll all of them, I guess. Oh, jeepers, I got a 600 right on the nose. How about that? A 600 on the nose. Hang on. Here we go. All right. A deep drive into left field. The left fielder makes the catch but crashes into the wall and falls down. All runners tag and advance one base. R2 may score from second by challenging the left fielder's arm. So it's going to be a long fly ball. Horton, what kind of speed does he have? 1. So no, so it's going to be a fly out to left field, and there's a possible injury here. All runners tag. Our left field is injured. We got a left fielder injury. So he's going to tag and go to third. So May flies out. Horton goes down to third, but our left fielder, who is Mara, is injured. Now, I haven't done injuries yet. Collision injury on page 24. Oh, boy. Do I have page 20? Oh, I don't think I have it. So no, something. I'm going to skip the injury because I usually don't play injuries, and I don't have my injury chart. So I'm not gonna go injuries tonight. All right. So we're just going to say fly out, and he tags. He's hurt, but he's going to stay in the game. That's how I'm going to handle this rare play. So Toby Harrell will come up now. And Fenner's rolling some shootout. Fantastic. 85. Blues at the Canucks. That's a fun year. I was a young lad. All right, so we got a man on third. We have 2 away. 2 runs in. And it's going to be Toby Harrell. What's Toby going to do? We have a 4.05. And a 4.05 is a walk. Oh, boy. A lot of walks in this game. So we have a couple of runners on. Harris, his speed is a 7, but his steal's a 1. We're going to hold him here. We're going to hold him. All right. Although I should at least take a look at it, right? Although, do I want to steal with? Well, let me see. So let me run through the procedure. All right. So only if the speed is equal to or higher. It is. So he's higher than Skaggs, who's a 5. So that comes into play. So start with a player's speed, add the runner bonus. Runner on third. Whoa, 2 outs now, right? There's 2 outs. Again, I'm just trying to figure this out here. 2 outs. So we take the speed, 7. The runner bonus is 7. Wow. So we have a 14. Add the situation. Leading by 2 plus 1 is 15. And on the chart, he will attempt to establish a lead. So let's see if he gets the lead. So on the lead, it's his steal rating, which is 1, plus this, which is 6. And no, he's going to lose that. He's not going to get the lead. So he does not get the lead because the hold plus 10. Yes, his steal is 1. So after all that, he's not going to steal. I did want to try it out, though. I wanted to see if I like that system or if I just want to go on my own. So with a steal of 1, he rolls a 6. And the hold is so I would have to beat 17. So no, he held me on base is what happened there. All right, so first and third, Bump Willis, 2 outs. Texas trying to add to the lead here. Well, how about if I roll them all, right? So I have a 4.48 and a 4.48 versus a righty. That's a pretty single in the center field. Now, Hara can try for third, but I think we're going to hold off on that. Right? I think we're just going to say, okay. Because Harris, well, his speed's a 7. So here's the deal. So if I wanted to go, I wonder if there's any bonus for 2 outs. I don't think there is. All right, so let's, again, I'm taking my time here trying to play this game. I haven't played in a while. So I got a, oh, wait a sec. We got a 4. Oh, that's a double in the center field. Holy cow, I messed that up. 4.48. 4.48, right? That's a double in the center field. Okay, so we're going to get a double. This guy scores. This guy to third. And if I want to send him home, which I might, because he's going to end up on second, He's got a speed of 7. So if I want to send him home, I want to challenge the arm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the center fielder, who is, and I didn't write down any of their ratings, Bumbry. So his arm is a 3. So we have a 13. So we need to beat 13. With all 3 of these plus 7. It's kind of a no-brainer here, right? So we got 13 minus 7 is 6. We need to roll at least a 6. And yes, we do. So he scores. So that's going to get the other runner home. So it's a bases clearing double. And guess what? We got to change the scoreboard again. So I guess 3's not a good arm out there in the outfield. 4-0 Texas. We're still in the first inning, folks. We could be here all day just to get out of this inning. You know? Where's Juckett when you need it? I know. I don't know what's going on with Juckett. He's been elusive. And Fenner says shootout's phenomenal. Yeah, he's played well. Yeah, it is. It's very phenomenal. Patrick's in the second period. Oh, inside the crease. 92 Flames and Kings. Are you playing computer or tabletop? I love the computer game. I'm not a big fan of the tabletop, though. So Bump Willis with a double. I'll get up to speed, folks. Again, this is just me trying to get back in the season ticket. I'm a little slow here as I go through it all, but Texas with 2 outs, 2 doubles in this inning, and 3 walks. So Palmer not doing well, if I'm playing this correctly. Beniquez. I spelled his name wrong on the score sheet. Another rare play. How about that? Another rare play. So where's my rare play chart? We're just going to continue on here. So we have my rare play chart. We got a man on second base, 2 outs, page 30 again. All right. Another rare play. Who would have thought that I rolled a couple of 500s here? Look at that. 100. 100. Hard ground ball deflects off the pitcher's leg. Fielded by the shortstop. To reach base safely, the batter must successfully challenge the shortstop's arm. See, I like rare plays like that. All right, so we need to challenge the shortstop's arm. So it goes off the leg of Palmer over to Belanger. And because I didn't write it down, I have to look here. His arm is a 4. So we're challenging the arm. So it's a 4. So it's a 14, right? And his speed is a 3. So I need an 11. So I got to meet it or beat it. Greater than equal to. All right, so 14 minus 3 is an 11. So I need 11. And, he's just beat out the throw. So it goes off the leg. The Senseis makes the throw, but Beniquez beats it out. And we're going to call that an infield hit. And we have first and third, and they're going to bat around here. Sundberg comes up. They're going to bat around in the first inning. So my new score sheet's going to be put to the test here because I'm going to be batting around. Doesn't that figure? I probably should have left the innings blank, right, so I could, in case that happened. Some games have a 1 rare play limit per game. I don't think it does. I think it's up to you. If you want to have it just be 1, you can do that. It does say you can ignore the rare plays and roll again, So, so let's go here with Sundberg. Sundberg, first and third for Sundberg. A 306. And he's going to get out of the inning with a strikeout. Well, they bat around. And they get 4. Wow, what a way to kick off this double elimination tournament. 4 runs in the first inning for the home Rangers. And so we'll go to as Clay comes by. All right, here's Clay. Any season ticket questions? Here's your man. Like I said, I didn't play the injury on that rare play. I haven't done the injuries yet in this game, and I didn't print them out. So I'm going to just say no injuries here in this tournament. Everyone's going to be Iron Man in this tournament, right? All right, so we go to the top of the second here, and we got Eddie Murray. All right, take me home tonight, Eddie Murray. Yeah, I've had 2 500 rolls in this, Clay, and just in the first inning, a couple of rare plays. I had to crash into the wall one, but I didn't get the inside the park home run this time. I just the guy was okay. He was injured, but I let him stay in the game. 2-6-1 against oh wait, yeah. So he's a switch hitter. Oh, I like this here that you don't have to think about what side he's hitting from. That they put the switch in here. This is another thing I really like about this. It helps you find the stuff here. So a 261 over here. Against a switch, struck him out. So Gaylord Perry already with a couple of Ks in this one. And we have one away here in the top of the second. And now we have Andres Moore. Now, he's the one that crashed into the wall, but I left him in the game. Again, I thought about looking. I'll have to figure out the injuries at some point. But I usually don't play injuries. You guys know me. I don't like to play injuries. I just like to play. Oh, boy, another ballpark check. All right, now let me get this right. So this is the visiting team, so we do not add 10. So I got a 6-6-3. 6-6-3 is going to be a 3-1. So it's going to be hit down to first base. He'll flip it to the pitcher. And we have 2 away. So now we have Doug DeCinces. It's Doug. And let's see what he's going to do here. First at bat for Doug. A 3-1-5. Struck him out. So a 1-2-3 inning for the old man. And we will go to the bottom of the second here in Texas. And our score, as you can see, is 4 to absolutely nothing. And coming up is the top of the order. Again, they batted around in that first inning. They did a lot of batting. So Palmer comes in. Oh, hang on a sec. I need to check out this too. I need to check out this. All righty. Something that someone brought up to me that I didn't know about the pitchers. About the pitchers. And what page is this on here? What page is this on? Okay, getting blown up. All righty. Starting pitchers become vulnerable after they've allowed 5. Okay, so he's not allowed 5, so he's not fatigued. Okay, so I got to keep an eye on that. One more, and Palmer will be fatigued. And again, on my new score sheet here, I did leave a little spot here for fatigue, so I can mark that off. All right, Hargrove will come up. He walked to start the first inning. And here we go. So we have a 384. So Palmer to Hargrove, a 384 is, that's going to be a single because he likes to mingle. So Hargrove's on twice here. And he will go over to first. Now, again, if we're using the automated steal attempt, we got to start with a speed 0, so he won't steal. So we're not going to send him. So we're just going to come up and let Campaneris bat again. He popped out last inning, so nobody out, man on first. And we have a 4, 6, and an 8. 4, 6, and an 8, and he popped it up again. This time to first base. It's kind of just like last inning. So we do have one away now. And we have Claudell Washington. Let's see what he's going to do here. We have a 3, a 6, and a 4. Whoo, look at that. 300 to 372. Struck him out. So Palmer maybe getting his control back here. And Willie Horton, here's a who. Doubled in a couple of runs, as a matter of fact. Oh, we got to go over here again. Now remember, Dave, add 10. So I got a 677, so that's a 687. And that's going to be a single 2 bases. 687. Yep, 687. Single 2 bases. Now with I'm trying to remember here. He's going to get the 2 bases, but with 2 outs, would a runner advance an extra base with 2 outs? Is that automatic? I don't think it is, right? With 2 outs, I don't think this game is not automatic. I'm looking at my little charts over here. and I don't think it's automatic on a straight single. But the single two bases is going to move him over to third base. That I do know. So Hargrove to third, Horton on first. As David comes by. Hi, David. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think I asked that before. I don't think 2 outs matters except on bloops. Bloop hits, okay, is where the 2 outs will come in. And Fanna says I got to refer to P-Jet's assist video for shootout hockey. Yeah, what I do is I start flipping cards. I flip 3 cards. Well, I flip the first one to see what line it is. Then I flip the second one for the assist. The third one for the assist. If I only have 1 assist or less than 2, I flip 1 more. Yeah. 2 outs only matters on a bloop. Okay, cool. I think I've asked you that before. Oh, by the way, we have 2 outs now. Okay, I'll get it right. I will. I'll get it right. So we have a couple of singles, a pop out, and a strikeout. So we got Dave May. He may or may not get this done. Let's see what he can do here. First and third, and we have a 308 and a 308, and that's going to be struck him out. So they'll get a couple of hits. They'll get 2 hits. What did they get in that first inning? 3 hits in that first inning. They got 1 and 0. All right, so let's go to the top of the third, right? Yep, top of the third. And Texas hanging on with a 4-0 lead. The old man, Gaylord Perry, getting it done. His stamina is 6. Gotta keep an eye on that. I'm pretty sure that means he can go 6 before he can get tired. And Palmer was 7, so he can go 7 before that factors in. Now, Palmer, though, is giving up 4 runs, though. All right, so let's go to the can you believe we're in the 3rd inning and Belanger hasn't even batted yet? We've already had a couple people batting twice for Texas. So in the top of the 3rd, it is 4-0. And Gaylord Perry is facing Mark Belanger. All righty. We got a 5-2-9, so that's going to be our catcher. And that doesn't pose very well at all, from what I remember. So Sundberg, let me look at Sundberg over here. And his, it's a pass ball, so that won't matter with nobody on, right? 529's, 529's a pass ball, so that won't matter. I'm pretty sure that doesn't matter. Oh, now we get another one here, a 5-6-0. So this is gonna be an out. I know that. So it's gonna be hit down the short to Campaneris. And again, I didn't figure it out. So 5-6-0. Yeah, he's out on a ground ball to Campaneris. The key is this blue dye here. Lower is bad for the batter. High is good for the batter usually. Because as you can see, the error ratings here. So that 0 is usually going to be an out. And it all depends. The middle ones are kind of the key. And at some point, it transforms to a hit and then an error. That's kind of what it does. Again, hit and error. It's pretty consistent. All right, so let me fix that. So we got 1 away. And the catcher. Skaggs. Cogs. Dave Skaggs coming up here. Let's go. We have a 2, 6, and a 0. That's going to be over here against a righty. And a 2, a 6, and a 0. Struck him out. 2 away. So Al Bumbry coming up here. He struck out the first time. This is only batter number 10, if you can believe it. Gaylord Perry having a whale of a game. And we have, it's a 5, a 4, and that's going to be an out. I don't even need to really check, but we'll look at it anyway. So it's going to be hit down the second base to Bump Willis. And we'll check it just for fun, but I'm pretty sure a 0's an out. And Bump Willis, a 5-4-0. Yep, that's an out. So we're just going to go G4. I think I might just ignore that from now on. The 0's and the 9's errors. All right, so let's go to the bottom of the 3rd here in Texas. The great state of Texas. And this, Still 4-0. Palmer back on facing Toby Hara, who walked like just about everybody else in that first inning. And so we have a 1-1-7. And that's going to be a 3-1-7, which is going to be over here. That's going to be strike him out. So Hara goes down. We have one away. Bump Willis. He popped out a couple of times. So we have a 3-62. And this time he's going to get an infield single. And now if I wanted to look at my chart, I don't remember I got this chart, but if I look at the 2, infield single is going to be second base. So he hits it, we could say up the middle, knocked down by the second baseman, who is Dower, but he can't come up with it and make the play. So that'll be a single for Bump Willis, an infield single, if you will. So that'll put a runner on base with one away. Now his steal is a 5. And Skaggs' arm is a 5. So according to my chart, he can steal. So let's start with the speed. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The speed. It's got to be great. Oh, okay, that's not. So the 4 is less than a 5. Okay. So the speed doesn't. So he's not going to steal. Not going to steal. According to the automatic manager chart. I might override that as the game needs a steal, but for right now, we're not going to do it. He has a decent steal rating of 5. It's kind of like middle of the range, I guess. All right, so let's get rid of Willis. So we have what you talking about, Willis on first base, and Beniquez coming up. And Mariners are in T this issue. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what that means, David. Living easy, loving free, season ticket on a one-way ride. Yep. Nice job, Gus. Nice job with that. All right, Beniquez. Oh, let's go to the out there again. So that's the home team. So 6-4-7, 6-5-7. I don't know if it's going to be good enough. 6-5-7. And that's 6-4. So it's going to be hit down to shortstop, and the only play is to second. So that will be a taster's choice for Beniquez. And so he will get the first. Willis is out at second, and we have 2 away on the taster's choice. I believe that's how that works. So Sundberg, he struck out. I got a 5-3-0. Well, that's going to be an out. We know that. We'll double check our first baseman, but I'm pretty sure 5-3-0. All the zeros are pretty much outs. And, yeah, down to first base, and he is out. Would have been a double play, too. So G3. So they get the 1 hit and no runs. So we go to the top of the 4th. Still 4-0 Texas in our double elimination tourney. It's my first ever double elimination tournament between Baltimore, Texas, Boston, and Kansas City of 1977 here in season ticket baseball. All right, so Rich Dower coming up. And we have a 4-0-6 against the righty. 4-0-6. It's going to be hit down to, second base, G4. And so Dower is out, G4. And we have 1 away. It's Wills and rhymes with pills. It's more. Oh, I thought it was Willis. I thought it was what you're talking about, Willis. I like that a little bit better. But if it's Wills, we'll go with Wills, Alrighty, Singleton with 1 away. A 295. Ooh, that's pretty good. Against the switch, 295. And that's going to be hit into deep right field. Uh-oh. Deep right field. Ooh, a power of 9. I have the power. In the right field, Singleton gets a hold of this. We're adding 9. Oh. 14. And making the catch at the warning track is the right fielder, Dave May, I think it is. So May back, taking that one away, and there's 2 away. hit it strong, but didn't get it out. Big ballpark here in Texas. 2-away. Now it's Lee May coming up. And we got a 4, and a 6 against the righty. A 4, and a 6. And that'll be a single in the center field. So May, the DH, connects. And that's going to put an Oriole on base. I haven't had a chance to use these very much at all. So they have a Oriole on the base. Now his steal is 2 and his speed is 2. So he's not going anywhere, at least not right now. Eddie Murray coming up. He struck out in his only appearance. We have a 407. And against a righty is going to be hit down to second base. And that'll do it here in the 4th. So we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 4-0 after 1. That's where we stand here. We had an exciting first. We batted around. But since then, nothing. Leading off now is Hargrove, the top of the order. He walked in singles. This is third plate appearance here. And we have a 184. And he walked him again. Holy cow. He's been on base 3 times tonight. So Hargrove is on here in the bottom of the 4th. And Campaneris coming up. You know, we're gonna have him bunt, and we're gonna try the bunt here. Because he's popped out twice. So you do that, and that means you're gonna bunt. So where's my bunt? Here it is. Here's my bunt chart. So I'm going to have him bunt. I'm going to override any automatic bunt, and I'm going to have him bunt. So he's a bunt of 9. So let's see what he's going to do. Palmer to Campaneris. We don't have anybody out, so I think it's fairly safe. So we have so the bunt rating plus all this. So we have 10, we have 15, and 9 is what, 24? Is that right? 24. And so that's going to be bunted to third base. And it's going to be a play at first. So we look at the arm going against the batter's speed plus 10. So his speed is a 3. It's not very good. So it's bunted down to third base. And what was that, the Sensays? So Doug, his arm is a 4. So we have 14. So we're 14, subtracting 3 is 11. So Campaneris beats this out if he beats a 14. Oh, no, wait, no, I'm sorry. This is arm plus that. Okay, so this is the other way around, so hang on. So the arm of 4 plus all this has to beat 13. Okay, that's how it goes. Meet or beat 13. So that's where we are. So we have arm, meet or beat 13. And yeah, they're going to get him out. So it's a nice bunt, but he beats out the throw on a nice play by DeCinces. And so that's how that goes, I'm pretty sure. So a nice sacrifice hit, and there's one away. And that brings up Claudell Washington. And we're going to get a 2 against a lefty. A 2, a 5, and an 8. And that's going to be strike him out. So that's going to get 2 outs now with a runner in scoring position. And Willie Horton, here's a who comes up. And we have another 2, a 272 against a righty. And, this is deep center field. Horton gets a hold of this one, right? 272. Deep center field. Power of 6. I have the power. Power of 6. In the center field. Ooh, a 14. And a 6 is a 20, and that is gone. That'll be a home run here. There is 20 in center field. Thank you very much. It is gone, and now Palmer is fatigued. So that's going to bring home a couple of runs here. So he will score, touch them all. And, yeah, Horton with a home run. And where's my scoreboard? Where's my scoreboard? I'm going to keep changing this here. And Texas is hammering Baltimore. I thought Baltimore would fare a little bit better, especially with Palmer on the mound, but Palmer's getting pounded on the mound. 6-0. If you came here for a good game, we haven't got it yet. It's not over. Anything happens here on this channel. But so Palmer's now fatigued. Alrighty, so we got to keep that in mind now. So anybody on base, we start adding to his fatigue. So he's tired. So we're not even through the 4th inning. And Baltimore pitcher's getting racked up. Dave May comes up with 2 outs. And we have a 6-9. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. 696 plus 10 is going to get us up to deep center field again. Dave May hits it strong. Power of 5. Is this one out of here? In the center field. Oh, a 6. And that's going to drop in for a single. So he hits it in the center field and didn't hit it big enough, but that's going to be a single. Now Palmer has got a fatigue of 1. I don't really want to take him out, but yeah, there we go. All right, Toby Harrah, what has he done here? He's walked and struck out. So we have 2 outs. Can Palmer get out of the inning? And I have a 498. And this is hit into deep left field. They are hammering him. Toby Harrah with a power of 9. Oh, the order of 9. I was playing Oblivion. It's the order of 9s. I think Skyrim. One of the two has the order of 9s. Something like that. Power of 9 into deep left field. 19. And that is gone. Home run, Toby Harrah. Oh, man. And this 6 becomes an 8. And this is just getting out of hand, folks. We're going to be swapping you over to the other game of our double elimination game pretty soon, as we have the Red Sox taking on Kansas City. And for those of you anywhere else, that's where you're going to go. Man, if we could do that, that'd be great. That'd be great. There it is. 8-0. Toby Harrah. So now fatigue times 2. We just want to get out of the inning. Just want to get out of the inning. Oh, we didn't touch them all up. That's what we got to do. There we go. Very important. That's very important. All right. 8-0. Texas. Bump Wills. Oh, yeah, it is Wills. All these years I thought it was Willis. I did. Honest to God. I thought it was Willis. That's all right. We have it right now, and that's all that matters. And he's all that matters right now because he's at the plate with 2 outs. We have a 5-21, so that's dropped in front of the plate, and that should be an easy out here for Skaggs, right? 5-21. Actually, it's a strikeout on the 5-21. Strike him out. Yeah. But they get a whole bunch here. They get 1, 2. They get 3 hits, 2 home runs, and they get 4 runs. Excuse me, here in the 4th. And we go to the top of the 5th. Whew. And this is a barn burner. Somebody's barn's burning. No, so Palmer's 2 fatigue right now. All right. And what do we get? Fenner. At the end of 1, St. Louis leads Vancouver 4-2. Nice. I love shootout. Shootout's such a fun game. I'm going to bring that to Connecticut, and we can play if we want. All righty. So now we have Mara coming up against Gaylord Perry, who's pitching, well, a 2-hitter. So we have a 4, a 6, and a 4. And that's going to be a single. So he's going to lift a single in here as Mara gets on base. And he's not going to steal. So we're going to put an Oriolio one first here. We'll make sure he's facing the right way, right? Doug DeCinces. Now, because we need 8 runs, we're not going to be doing any bunting, but we would like to get on the board. We got a 5-23, so this is hit to the catcher. And let's see, Sundberg. 523 for Sundberg. 523 is strike him out. Sundberg calls the right pitch. And we have 2 away on the K. That's going to bring up Belanger. And again, you can see how these are the ones I printed tonight. I got them all lined up. And over here, I didn't have the right setting on my printer. There's just too much space over here. It's just, it's weird. I went with the HP printing app, but I did better just when I clicked on it and printed it through the browser. It was really weird how it just prints better. So now I know how to do it. Again, I haven't printed in a long time, but I got that going now. So we have Belanger coming up with 1 away. And we have a 122, and that's going to be a 322. And a 322 is striking him out. 2 away. Gaylord Perry pitching a beaut here in the double elimination tournament. Dave Skaggs up now. We got a 377, so that's going to come over here, and that's going to be a 6-4. So it's going to be hit down the shortstop, and they'll take the easy out at second. And that'll end the top of the 5th. So we go to the bottom 5, and Baltimore not looking good here in game 1 of our double elimination tournaments. So Juan Beniquez comes up, and he's 1 for 2 with a taster's choice and a single. Is what he's got. Palmer again, fatigue 2, and this is really cool. This is the latest addition I did to my score sheet here. Is I put in the fatigue, so no matter what game I'm playing, I can make a note if he's fatigued. In this case, I left extra space so I could put little slashes here, so I know he's 2 fatigued here. But if I'm playing any other game, I could just make a note and put a check mark or something like that. So I kind of like my new score sheet here. And again, I went 13 innings on this score sheet because screw you. Screw you, games. You always go at extra innings. All right, Beniquez. Let's see if he can add to this lead here. We have a 195, and it's going to be bloop single. 195 is the bloop single. And so now he's fatigued 3. At what point do you take Palmer out of here? Because we got to add 30 now. And then when you add 50, so any 6s, he's going to get destroyed on a 6 right now. All right, we're gonna keep him in just for a little bit more. Oh, we got to put Sundberg. He's not going to steal, by the way. And so we have a 443. And that's going to be hit down to second base. They get the 1, and that's all they can get. So it's going to be another taster's choice here for Sundberg. So they'll get the 1 out. And Hargrove will come up. He's walked twice in singles, so he's got Palmer's number here. He really does. And we got a 278 against a lefty. Oh, no. This is hit into right field. And making the catch is an out. Okay, so there's no advances on this, right? So if it's a straight out fly ball, nobody goes anywhere, right? You got to have a plus to get it deep, unless it has something crazy after it. So that's just going to be a fly out. They finally got Hargrove out, so there's 2 away. It's only a matter of time for I roll a 6, though, right? Only a matter of time. So we have a 208, and against a righty, a 208 is a 408, and this is going to be a line drive to third base. And it would have been, if somebody was on third, it would have been a double play, but it's just going to be a line drive to third base. So Campaneris lines us right at the third baseman, DeCinces, who makes the play. They'll pick up a hit. Absolutely no runs, though. And it remains 8-0 as we go to the top of the 6th. Having a fun time here. Finally, I think I get the groove going a little bit here. Back in the New York groove, if you will. Trying to get season ticket flowing again. There's a few like moving parts you got to kind of focus on here and make sure things go well. So far, they're going well. And Fenner's going to make his wife some dinner. He's pulling out the toaster. He's going to get her some nice Pop-Tarts. Hopefully it's those strawberry ones. Those are the best. You spoil her. You really do. So we have Al Bunbury leading off the sixth inning. Ooh, we have a 6-0-2, but that's going to be not good here. That's going to be hit down the shortstop, a 6-4-3. So he'll just take the G6, and we'll call it a day. One away. Rich Dower singled and grounded out. So we have a 2-2-0. And a 2-2-0 is hit right back to the mound. And Gaylord Perry will make that play, and we have 2 away. Kenny Singleton. Oh, there we go. 6-13. That's not good, though. And that's going to be strike him out. So, a 1-2-3 inning. And we go to the bottom of the sixth. Right? Eight, nothing, Texas. 4 in the first and 4 in the fourth is how we got here, as Drucker would say. And we have Claudell Washington walked in a couple of strikeouts. So we have a 2-8-0. That's over here against a lefty. 2-8-0, and off of Palmer, it's hit into right field. And Washington will fly out. Fly me away with an out. 1 away. Again, Palmer 3 fatigue, so 1 more, and he's got to come out here. But he did get into the sixth after all that. And a 3-8-4. That's hit down to third base. And DeCinces comes up with that one. And we have 2 away. Dave May. A 2-0-2 lefty. 4-0-2. And he walked him. So I think that's another fatigue, right? Another base runner. Every base runner is fatigued. So Palmer's got to come out. He's got to come out. So Palmer goes 5.2. He gives up 3, 5, 6, 10 hits. He actually gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Ks. But he walked a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 walks. And he gives up 8 runs. All right. Now, again, my rule says I can bring in anybody I want to relieve. Anybody I feel like bringing in. And I don't know these guys very well. I don't want to bring in a starter, though. I don't want to bring in a Game 2 starter by any means. So let me go to Baltimore. So their Game 2 starter would be Rudy May. Okay. So Rudy May would be the starter. That's kind of how I'm going to play this. So anybody but Rudy May. Tippy Martinez, that's too early for him. No, we'll go Tippy Martinez. Again, my rules. So Tippy Martinez will come in. Now, if there was a Game 3 for Baltimore, it would be Flanagan. So Palmer, May, and Flanagan, and then Grimsley if they got to a Game 4 in this tournament. All right, so Martinez comes in. So we're going to go Tippy Martinez. And he'll come in here. No fatigue at all for him. And let's see what we got going on here. So, May's on. He's not going to steal according to my chart. I'm not sure if I'm liking the auto chart. There's not a lot of stealing going on, but no, we'll keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. May walked, and it's going to be Hara now. Toby Hara. All he's done is walk, struck out, and hit a home run. So we have a 126, 326, long fly ball into right field. Back on the warning track is Singleton, and he'll make this catch. So Martinez comes in. Oh, he's got stamina 0. Ooh, that's interesting. So he gets out of the jam. So we go to the top of the 7th. Why am I drawing a blank here? I don't know why I am. Alrighty, hang on 1 second here. I put on my little unit back there. It just kind of sucks the moisture out and makes it nice and cool down here when I'm doing this. All right, so we got Lee May coming up here against Perry. Now he's 6, so he can fatigue now. So Gaylord Perry can get fatigued with hits as we go to the top of the 7th. All right, I think everything looks good here. Midlife comes by. Thanks for coming by, Midlife. We're just playing a little season ticket here. This is game 1 of my double elimination tournament between Baltimore, Texas, Boston, and Kansas City. Excuse me, in 1977. So we have a 3, 7, 5, and that's going to be a single into the infield and down the shortstop. A nice diving play there by Campaneris, but the throw is not in time. And May gets on with a single. So that's going to give 1 fatigue to Gaylord Perry. So Perry is fatigued. Lee May is not going to steal. And so we have an Oriole on base. It's not often we have an Oriole on base, but we have an Oriole on the base. Get your binoculars out. Take a look. You see we got an Oriole on base. All right, Eddie Murray, take me home tonight. Right? He struck out and grounded out. Quiet day. 1, 3, 0, 3, 3, 0. Another quiet. Struck him out. 1 away. So Eddie Murray, one of my favorite Orioles, is not doing particularly well today. Mara still sore from crashing into the wall on that rare play. He'll come up here with the man on. And we're going to get a 3, 6, and a 7. And guess what? Struck him out. Perry with a couple of Ks here in a row. And the Orioles look flat here to start this tournament. So they will most likely head to the losers bracket. We're not done yet, but it's not looking good. DeCinces playing good in the field, but what can he do here? A 107, 3-0. Said he struck out 3 strikeouts in a row. And Perry is just on fire right now. I'm on fire. So Martinez comes back here. We go to the bottom of the inning. Bump Wills. I get it this time. Wills. I get it. Bottom of the 7th. This is when you start running out the clock in football, right? And in hockey, you just kind of dumping it in, right? All right. Bump Wills against Tippy. Tippy's a lefty, by the way. I got to remember that. I got a 2. Switch. 2, 7, 3. And this is going to be a 5, 6, 3. So this is hit down the shortstop. Ooh, I have my shortstop right here. So a 5, 6, 3 is going to be an out. 1 away. Juan Beniquez. I have a 1, 3, 2. Ooh, that's a single into left field, right? So that's going to be a hit. So Martinez has got 1 fatigue on the hit. That's going to be a single. Beniquez is on, and he's going to try to steal, I think. No, 8-0. No, I don't think so. There's no sense, right? So if I looked at the chart, 8, 11, 10, he can try to establish a lead. But no, we're not going to do that 8-0. That's one of our topics coming up on the show. It's common sense, it's like make it make sense, or I forget what the topic was going to be, but it's like it's stuff like that. It's like if no, we're not gonna do that. So we have Sundberg, you better get in. So we have a fatigue check here now. Oh, we got a 6. Oh no, 690. 700. It's going to be a walk. Oh, no, wait. 10 plus the fatigue, right? So 690, 710. That's deep center field. Ooh, I almost got that wrong. Almost jinxed the whole thing. That's going to be in the center field. He's only got a power of 3, though. He does not have the power. So hit in the center field, Sundberg with a power of 3. He's going to need a super roll here to get anything deep. And almost gets it, a 16, and that is, oh man, hit in the right field deep. And that's going to be caught. And, we had a runner on, by the way, right? We had the single. So we got a runner on first, but it's right field. The runner on first goes nowhere. So we got 2 outs on the deep fly ball. So Sundberg hit it good. Oh, wait, we hit it center. Did I screw that up? No, center field. All right, center field, 16. Oh, wait. I might have screwed that up. So that's deep center field because it was here. Let me get it right. Deep center field. 3 is 16. So R2 can try. So R1 doesn't do anything. So I was on the wrong one, but it still don't matter. So we're gonna call that F8, and that'll be 2 outs. So Sundberg hit it well in the center field, And Boomer comes by. Boomer, what's going on, bud? What do you got here? Boomer? Your little brother watches me all the time. He says I'm his favorite YouTuber. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming by and saying that. And he brought his favorite game is VSU Quick Play Hockey. Mine is Stratomatic. I have, do you know what I like better than the VSU Hockey? It's VSU Basketball. That works so fun. You're rolling like 30 dice, but it's so fun. I do like the basketball game. I have the hockey. I don't play it as much as the basketball. I just like the basketball because, I don't know, it's just fun rolling all the dice. And but the hockey's fun too. But thanks for coming by, and I'm glad you guys enjoy it. I'm just here to have some fun. All right, so we have 2 outs. Again, I'm a little slow here with this game here tonight because I haven't played it in a while, and I'm just getting back into the swing of it. But it is really a fun game. I really do like this game. It's just a matter of me getting my my things going here. So Hargrove's going to lead off. Not lead off, but take over. So he's got 2 walks, a single, and a flyout. 2 walks for Hargrove. All right, so Martinez is fatigue 1, right, because his stamina is a 0. And we have a 5-5-6. Ooh, this is interesting. So this is hit down to the third baseman, to Sensei. So a 5-5-6. This is going to be interesting. So a 5-5-6. He's going to make the play. So it's a 5-3. And so that'll just end the inning. Nice and simple. Ends the inning. So they get a hit. They don't get any runs, though. We go to the top of the 8th. Texas still cruising along. And your brother has VSU basketball and football. I think I do have the football. The basketball is my favorite. It just is. I might have to bring that to Connecticut and play that. And I figured out a way that you can take the dice and divide it into quarters. So if you got to roll 30 dice, let's say, you can divide it into like, I don't know, 8, and 7 or whatever it is, whatever the 6, whatever it is, or maybe 6 and then 8. But yeah, you can just do it in the quarters, and that made it fun. I did a video on that. I really enjoyed the VSU basketball. And the football is okay, too. It's more of a quicker play game. I think the basketball takes the longest. All right, so Gaylord Perry back on the mound. What has Perry done here today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 strikeouts for Gaylord Perry. And he's a fatigue 1, and he can get fatigued more. I don't know what this stuff lefty-righty is. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's just a fun rating or if that comes into the game or if it's an advanced thing or if it's a automatic manager thing. I don't know what that is. All right, so who's coming up now? Well, we're in the top of the 8th. Let me get this right. I'm looking at my new score sheet here. So Belanger's coming up. It's the shortstop, Belanger. He's grounded out and struck out. He'll win the 8th. He's only batted twice. That's how Gaylord Perry's doing here. So we have a 4-0-3, and that's going to be a walk. Oh. So Belanger's on. We're not going to be stealing down 8-0, so let me just get that off the table right now. And Perry now is 2 fatigue here in the 8th. So I got to keep an eye on that. Right? Dave Skaggs with a man on and absolutely nobody out here in the Baltimore 8th. We have a 4, a 2, and a 4. And versus a righty, oh, that's going to be a single in the center field. We're going to hold. There's no sense pushing anything here, right? Although, well, let's check. So if we want to go into center field, his speed is a 4. And what is our center fielder's arm? Again, I could have wrote them all down. I didn't. His arm is a 5. So I would need, to get to third base, I would need an 11. I need to roll an 11 on this. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. So he's going to get the single, right? He's going to get the single because he likes to mingle. And we're going to have first and second, and he's fatigued 3 now. Oh, boy. He's got a shutout. I hate to take him out. Banking on money. Oh, your brother likes the Bruins, too. Nice. Yeah, well, I got my Bruins shirt on today. Let me get rid of this right here. I'll show you. So now, banking on money comes by. Looks like the real life O's. Yep. So I got my Bruins shirt on here today. Wearing that one. So let's get back to our game here. So what do we got going on here? So we have 2 on, nobody out. It's a fatigue 3 right now. So if I roll a 6, we're in some trouble. But it's his game to lose, right? It's his game to lose. As Joe comes by, hi Joe. I started my. Remember, I've been threatening double elimination tournament, so I finally started it here with season ticket in 1977. I got 4 teams in the American League, battling it out, if you will. All right, so it's the top of the order, Al Bunbury, who's done nothing today. And my rule is I can play anybody that's carded. That's how my rule is for this tournament. It's kind of like a all hands on deck type of thing. The bullpen is packed and the bench is packed. Anybody can play. But we're not going to take out Al Bunbury. I like Al Bunbury, so he's going to stay in. He's due. Perry, fatigue 3. He's got like 11 Ks. Can he make it 12? A 178. Uh-oh. That's a single plus into center field. Runner on second will score. And so scoring is Belanger. Stopping at second is Skaggs. And Bunbury will take first on the single. And so they're on the board, and that's fatigue 4, and that'll be the end of that right there. So Al Bunbury, told you he was due. Bunbury is due, and he knocks it through. And Gaylord Perry, let's take a look at his stats, shall we? This is nuts. So he's going to leave the game here in the 8th. He's given up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. All right, I'm going to put the little 2 here. So he's given up 6 hits. He went 7, right, because he's got nobody out. How many Ks? Oops, sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 strikeouts. How many walks? 1. And he gave up just the 1 run. Not too bad. Palmer, 5 2/3, gave up 10 hits. He gives up 6 through 7. So here we go. So then there's our scoreboard right there. It's now 8-1. So I need to get my my zeros and my ones. It feels like a Rush album. 1001, right? For you Rush fans. There it is. All right, so Baltimore's on the board here. So the O's fans got something to clap about here. So now we have first and second, right? Because the man stopped at second. So the run's in. We're in the top of the... Oh, Perry's coming out. Who's coming in? And remember, I can bring in anybody. And boom, thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, so I need to go to the Texas Rangers. So I can take anybody but Alexander, Blyleven, and Ellis. So Alexander, Blyleven, and Ellis. Now, who's my released pitchers? Lindblad and Moret. So I can bring in Sinbad. I want to bring in Sinbad or Millette. Let me see if I can find them here. There's Moret. And where's Sinbad? Anybody seen Sinbad? Lindbald. I'm sorry, it's Lindbald. Holy cow, I was way off on that one. Oh, there's Paul. All right, so what do I want to do here? So who's coming up here? So Dower's coming up. So we got righty, switch, and righty. So I probably want a righty. So Lindblad and Murray are both lefties. Len Barker would be my only righty here. There is Len Barker. So we're going to go, let's Bob Barker. There we go. Bob Barker is going to come in. All right, let's see if he can get to the Showcase Showdown, right? So Barker will come in. This is 1977 is what it is. So we have Len Barker. And he will come in the top of the eighth with nobody out right now. So the Orioles making a run here. First and second, nobody out, one run in. And Len Barker will kind of come in and try to put out the fire here against Rich Dower. All righty. So here we go. We have a 135, and he starts off, struck him out. We have one away. All right, that's exactly what they needed. Yeah, this is the 77 season. And now we have Ken Singleton, who struck out twice and flied out. So he's done nothing. What do we want to do with Kenny here? Do we want to take Kenny out? No, we're going to leave Kenny in. We're going to leave Kenny in. You can't take out Ken Singleton. I got a 2, 4, and a 4 against a switch hitter. And a 2, a 4, and a 4 is... struck him out, so he comes in with a couple of Ks. Nice job by Bob Barker. I tell you. All righty, so who's got to spin the wheel next? All righty. Lee May, 2 outs. 2 on. Trying to get him back in this game. Here we go. Lee May, DH. He's got a couple of singles, so we're going to let him hit. We have a 5, 5, and a 5. So this is hit down to third base. And our third baseman today is Toby Harrah. And that's right in the middle. That could be anything. Where's Toby Harrah? 5, 5, 5. Single into left field. Oh, boy. Single into left field. So, what do we do now? Single into left field. So that loads the bases, but let's see. Let's see what we're going to do for a run here. Do I want to try to score the run? Because I got 2 outs. I need runs. So I'm looking at Skaggs, right? Skaggs is down at third base. So Skaggs way back here. Speed of 1. Oh, man. Speed of 1. And what was this here again? A 5.55. We said that was a single into left field. So the left fielder, let me get this going here, is Washington. And so Washington, his arm is a 5. So I got a 5. So I'd have a 15 going up against a 1. So to get him to score, I would need 14 on these 3 dice. And I'm thinking, no, I'm thinking no. Let's just take the bases loaded. Anybody but a 1 or a 2, I might have tried it, but that's a lot to roll here to see if he would have scored. So the bases are loaded. Now his stamina is 2, so he's not stamina yet. So he does give up a run. No, he doesn't. That's bases loaded. Yep, so we got a single. So we got bases loaded. And it's Eddie Murray. 0 for 3. Do you take Eddie Murray out? And if you do, who do you bring in against the righty? Right? Who do we have here? Who do we have for a lefty hitter? Do we want to bring in Harlow? Probably not. Chappé? No. Tony Muser? He was fair. He's got a lot of outs, though, against a lefty. Oh, no, I'm sorry, against a righty. Yeah, not very good. Brooks Robinson, but against a righty, he's kind of terrible. Kiko Garcia's decent against a righty. That's a possibility. But I would need somebody to play first base. If I took Murray out. Billy Smith, no. Dempsey, no. I'm not gonna have a catcher. This guy's not bad. Kelly, who could play first base? Terry Crowley could play first base. Yeah, we're gonna do that. All right, so Eddie Murray comes out. Pat Kelly coming in. All righty, so Pat Kelly will come in to pinch hit, and then Crowley will play first. So Kelly will pinch hit here in the 8th. All right, so Pat Kelly comes in. Let's see if the move pays off. Let's see if the move pays off, taking Eddie Murray out of the game, who's 0 for 3. Here we go. Pat Kelly. We have a 2 against a lefty. 286, and he's got a single. And that's going to score 2 runs. So the pinch hit pays off with Pat Kelly with a single. That will score Skaggs. That will score Bunbury. May will stop at second. So Pat Kelly gets the job done. And he's sitting on the base. So I need to keep him over here because he's my runner. But Crowley's going to come in and take over when all's said and done at first base. So that scores 2, right? So that gets him up to 3. Yeah, how about that? All right, so he scores. He scores. He stops over here, and he goes to first. So let's get the 1 off the scoreboard. So we probably won't be using 1s again. Let me get a 3. So, whoa, it's not a game yet. But with, boy, Barker came in and fanned a couple of guys, and now he gives up a couple of singles. So, here we go. So, Mara comes up now. Mara, left fielder, he's got a single. It's a righty-righty. Do I want to? I'll leave him in. I'm going to leave him in. I don't want to get too crazy. So, we have first and second. And 2 outs for Mara. Oh, it's a 6. No, oh, now because he's fatigued now. Because I think it's if you give up as many runs as your stamina, so he's technically fatigued on the next play. So I got a 6-16 is not that good though. A 6-16 is going to be a strikeout. So Mara strikeout. So they'll get some runs though. They'll get 1, 2, 3 runs here in the 8th. Making it interesting. 8-3. Now, how many hits? 1, 2. So he gives up 2 hits. All right. Well, we got a couple of runs here. Make it interesting. All right. That was fun, I think, right? Did you guys have fun? I had fun. All right. So Tippy Martinez comes back. Let's clear the Orioles off the bases. Go to the bottom of the 8th. And Campaneris comes up. They might want to start resting people. Not really. Again, I'm not playing injuries. I should look that up, though. Maybe I will. I didn't print out all the stuff for season ticket yet, but I'll get to the injuries at some point. All right, so we have Campaneris coming up. He's 0 for everything today, but he's a good shortstop. He's a nice guy. Drives a nice car. He's good with kids and puppies. All right. 249. And now, is he fatigued at all? Yes, he's a 1 fatigue, so I need to remember that. A 249 against a righty is popped it up again. Bert Campaneris not having a good day at all. He'll pop that out to the second baseman, and Dower says, thank you very much. 1 away. Again, 8-3, a very convincing lead here for Texas in game 1 of the tournament. We have a 3-4-3. Struck him out. So Washington goes down. And Martinez looking good here in the bottom of the 8th. Willie Horton, here's a who. I got a 188, and that's going to be a bloop single. He likes to mingle. So Horton is on. He's not going to steal here with an 8-3 lead. And I got a 170. Oh, no, that's another fatigue for him, though. And so we have a 177, and that's going to be a wild pitch on the wild side. So he's going to go down to second base. Woo, boy. So Martinez with a wild pitch. And May's still digging in here. 1-1 count. We have a 391. Hit deep into left field. But back there with plenty of room is Mara. And he'll make the catch. And down to retire the side. So they'll get a hit. No runs. And we're going to go to the top of the 9th here in Texas. The great state of Texas. And Len Barker coming back on. And now he can go 2. Let me just double check Len Barker now. Let's see if he's fatigued. So Barker, he's only gone 1 inning. Oh, wait, yeah, because Perry went 7. And he'd come out in the 8th with nobody out. Yeah, so he's pitched the 1 inning. So he can go 1 more before he's fatigued. So Barker's going to stay on the mound, top of the 9th. And it's going to be Doug DeCinces. Let's see what he can do here. Doug DeCinces. And we have a 150, and he walked him. So Barker leads off with a walk to DeCinces. And DeCinces not going to steal, not 8-3. We're not going to try anything crazy here. We need to just manufacture some runs. All right, so Barker now fatigued. No, not fatigued yet. Right? Not fatigued yet. Oh, wait. No, wait. Is he? How many runs? Yes, he is. He gave up 2 runs already, so he is fatigued. So I need to mark Barker off as a fatigue. Yeah, he gave up the 2 runs in the last inning, and that makes him fatigued. Okay, I'm still getting used to every game does fatigue a little different. I'm getting used to it. All right, so we have a 4. No, he's a righty. Belanger, 97. Struck him out. Oh, man, Belanger. Whew. Against a righty. A K on a 4. Oh, that's terrible. I should have pinch hit. Belanger strikes out, and that's 1 away. Should have pinch hit. Anybody else, that would have been hit. Skaggs is the catcher. We're going to leave him in. I got a 262. And struck him out. So Barker coming in, mowing them down. And that's going to be Bunbury now, top of the order. Man on first, 2 away. This could do it here. It'll give Texas the win. I got a 142. And that's a wild pitch. Oh, boy, another wild pitch here. So that's going to send DeCinces down to second. Thank you very much. Oh, this guy stays at the plate, right? Wild pitch. Bunbury steps out. Now he steps back in. Here we go. Al Bunbury. I got a 1, an 0, and an 8. Now, this doesn't look good. That's a 3, an 0, and an 8. Struck him out to end the game. And that'll do it. So that'll be our final here, 8-3. Solid win for the Rangers. Gaylord Perry, our player of the game here in this one here. And let's add them up. So 3 runs. How many hits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. I don't think we had. Did we have an error? I don't think we had an error in this game. I'm looking on my score sheet here. I don't see any E's for anybody. No, I don't think we had an error. And no errors. Over here, they had 8s. How many hits? 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 12 hits over here. And they didn't have any errors either. So that's our line. So game 1 will go to Texas 8-3. They will advance to the winners pool. And Baltimore will fall back into the losers pool. And they'll play the winner and loser of Kansas City and Boston, if you will. Come on down, right? Yeah. Bob Barker. That price is wrong. Yeah. Oh, Happy Gilmore. Yep. Have I played 2MD quick football? I'm trying to think what that is. I played a couple of football games. Oh, 2-minute drill? Oh yeah, are you talking about the Mike Sealock game, the 2-minute drill? I love that game. Is it 2-minute drill? I love that game. I got a whole bunch of seasons. I played that here. I love it. You just roll like for the first half and roll for the second half or something like that, and you roll for the offense and the defense. Oh, I've done a whole season with that. I forget what season it was, but I rolled every game and kept standings. It was great. It really was. I really like that. Yeah, I think that's the one you're talking about. Yeah, I enjoyed that very much. And Baltimore got whooped, said Todd. Yep, they did. And Scott says, Barker's greatest movie. Yep. But yeah, boom, if you're talking about the Mike Sealock 2-minute drill, yep. Do I have that here? I got the baseball game. I know that. I know I played it. Do I have it? Let's see. Do I have a Mike Sealock 2-minute drill handy here? I know I printed out a couple of things, but I don't know if I can put my hands on it right now. So many games over here. No, I can't put my hands on it right. Oh, is this it right here? Oh no, golf. Hockey. Oh, what is this hockey game? Oh, Mike Sealock's hockey game. I got Mike Sealock breakaway hockey. I do have that here, so I must have his football game here. I just can't put my hands on it right now. Is it over here somewhere? I know I would have printed out some stuff. No, I'd have to dig it out. Oh, is that it? No, that's not it either. Well, I can't put my hands on it right now, but I have played it, and I've very much enjoyed it. And I printed out a couple of things. That's what I was trying to find, because it's all an Excel sheet, yeah. Hit and run baseball, yep. I have that. Yeah, Mike Seal. Yeah, those games are fun. Those games are super fun. I have a good time with that. So, well, that wraps it up here, folks. I'm going to hit the sack. I am working again tomorrow. But again, tomorrow night, we're supposed to have a chat here with a couple people in the communities. We talk about the state in the future of our hobby here. And we want you to join us, and we want you to talk to us about what you think about that as well. So we have all kinds of fun things happening, hopefully. And then Sunday night, we're going to give you a Digital to Dice Con 25 update. Mike and I will come on and go over the latest, get you caught up on some things. And, yeah, hopefully things will go well, and we'll have a great weekend. And hopefully you guys have a good weekend. Hopefully you have a good day tomorrow. I am working for most of the day, but like I say, I'm scheduled to do that chat tomorrow night. And if all goes well, then that's what we're going to do. But anyway, in my double elimination tournament, again, it's Baltimore, Texas, Kansas City, Boston in 1977. Gives me a chance to get season ticket here on the channel. And that's what we did tonight. So thanks for coming by. And again, it's Texas 8 and Baltimore 3, and they will move on to the winners bracket, and Baltimore will move on to the losers bracket. Until next time, we'll talk to you all later. Bye bye.